Hello and welcome to Fan Expo Canada, my very first one. They invited me a few years ago, and at the last minute I wasn't able to attend because of a family health emergency. But thankfully they invited me back today, and this might be the coolest thing I pick up at Fan Expo today. Lots of people here dressed up in costume. This is wild. If you've never been to a Fan Expo, it's a workout. It's a lot of work getting here if you don't live here or if you're not gonna rent a hotel for a couple days. The gardener is the gardener, traffic is traffic. Everyone's been really cool here so far with waving me through. Hi there, am I allowed in there? Through there?
There's Rapunzel and Flynn Rider.
Oh boy, here we go. And I guess this is the shop. Hello. Someone waving at me? Tons of great art. Wow. This is my first time in the Metro Toronto Convention Center. Escalators everywhere. It's kind of like a standard toy show down here from what I'm seeing so far. Got the big Gentle Giant, whoops, sorry. Funko Pops, hello. Oh, here we go. That looks like a HasLab Sky Striker up there. We got some good stuff here. So Fan Expo isn't just about the celebrities and the autographs and the selfies, but the merch too. It looks like a pretty big showroom floor. Whew. And the temperature is nice and cool in here. I asked a buddy who had been to one of these before, what's the temperature like? Should I wear a tank top and shorts and sandals? But he said they're pretty good at keeping it cool in here. It is not, oh boy. Look at this giant wall of hoodies, and I got my eye on the tan and brown one right there. That one's pretty. Wow, these look awesome.
I said I wasn't gonna buy.
Wow.
It's so dope. Dude, you like really content?
This is really cool. Another thing I kept hearing about Fan Expo was how well organized it was. And it's very roomy, just from the area that I've been through. Hello. It's nice that it's not shoulder to shoulder like some of the toy conventions can be. Oh, I think we got some celebrities over here. I'm not sure. So this is we can see all the tables where they're going to be sitting. So some of the guests will be Gina Carano, Mr. Esposito, Emily Swallow, Tim Morrison. They're already lining up to meet him. Oh, there he is, Sala. So Sala is the sole reason I'm here today. He has a panel tonight, and that is amazing. I don't want to gawk too long, but the man himself. Oh, that's so cool. Loved him in Lord of the Rings, obviously as Gimli, but Sliders is one of my favorite TV shows. And that is Professor Arturo. Right over there, Maximilian, no problem. Maximilian Arturo. Oh man, that's so cool. I don't know if I'll get a chance to meet him, but I'm just a few feet away from Sala himself. A very eloquent man. I've seen some of his panels on YouTube. He's very eloquent. Really, a very poetic heart. Danny Trejo will be here. Mike Flanagan, Katie Siegel. Siegel? Wasn't Kate Siegel? Wasn't she on Married with Children? The Trailer Park Boys got stuck in the corner. Felicia Day will be here too. Okay, so it's a pretty big showroom floor. Let's zoom out here. Toys of all kinds. There's cosplayers walking around everywhere. Oh, Indiana Jones is here and he's gotten some treasure. That's awesome. It's the only place you're going to walk around and it's normal to see Indiana Jones walking around with food or Lord of the Rings people. Hello. Oh, lightsabers. Beautiful. Wow. Saber X booth.
It's going to be.
Funko. Oh, tattoo artists are here. You can get yourself a tattoo. And there are people getting tattoos. Let's take a look on the other side here. There's that's awesome.
Thank you.
There's a guy riding a dinosaur, right? If you can only make it for one day, come down for one day at least, because it's pretty cool. If you're a big nerd at heart, it's pretty cool to see your brethren walking around, bold and proud. Some more lightsabers. Someone's setting up there. Let's see what else we're here. And the air conditioning is finally starting to hit. I feel like I'm finally not sweating anymore. And we've got some sculptures, statues, busts. It's a pretty hardcore Hulk bust. It's a Batman cowl and Spider-Man and Wolverine. That's a really nice Wolverine mask. Nice stuff. Very nice. Name is Fireform Collectibles. Check them out. Wow.
You're going to see a lower part.
He's always angry.
He rips all his pants, right?
Yeah.
Can't buy pants for guy.
Even spandex rips on him. Beautiful. All right, let's keep moving. So this is an hour before opening time. Thank you so much to Fan Expo for letting me in here, because I like being where there are no power lines. So crowds, I don't navigate very well around crowds. Not in traffic and not around like big crowds. I'm just used to big open spaces. So this is such a huge blessing for me. Not just because it's when they open the floodgates, it's going to be shoulder to shoulder in here. But especially nice to just be able to walk through here and record for you here and not be bumping into people and excuse me, sorry. Whoa. Back to the Funko Pop wall. Look at that, really beautiful artwork here. Wow, great costumes. Hi there. Oh, we've got some movie jackets over here. I recognize this one. It's from Drive with Ryan Gosling. The Scorpion jacket.
Well, we're here all weekend. If you guys are, you come to put gear on, and we've got some options.
That's cool. So that's the top floor. Really beautiful looking building. This reminds me of X-Men, which was shot in Toronto too. But there's something downstairs here too. We're on the escalator down to the bottom floor, and I see Wolverine. I feel like there's going to be a lot of the yellow suit from Deadpool and Wolverine. It's got the claws too. Right on.
Well, listen.
It's a couple of Wolverines. Hi guys. That's awesome. We've got Deadpool and Wolverine and Logan. Yeah. Hey Logan. That's awesome. That's awesome, guys. Right on. Oh, X-23. That's cool. It's really cool. There's some kind of cosplay thing going on over here. It says cosplay red carpet. Masters of Cosplay Maple Leaf qualifier. We've got a Mandalorian here. Nice. Wow. A couple of Scream guys. Yes! Yes! That is awesome. That is groovy. Yeah, you put your hand in it. Yeah. Dude, can you do the pose, man? No. Yes. Give me some sugar. That is awesome, dude.
Orange tip is regulated, but
I know. It is what it is. Soon the chainsaw will be too. Orange tip, right? But that's awesome, dude. I'll help you out, just like the real guy. Yeah. That was cool. You don't see too many Army of Darkness or Ash vs. Evil Dead costumes around, and he had the chainsaw that you can actually put in there. We've got some cosplay special guests over here. Wow. Oh my goodness, there's another level here. This is the level I came in at. That's where they waved me through with my press pass. Still can't believe I have this. It's wild. And if you're not interested in shopping or meeting with celebrities, there is a game room in here. Oh, cool. This looks like a Star Wars game. Little X-Wings. TIE Fighters. Cool. Awesome. Battletech. Hello. So we saw a horror cosplay gathering a little earlier today with Scream and Ash. And going on right now is Star Wars. And we've got a biker scout. Great costume. Got Commander Cody here. What an I'm evading.
There he is.
I'm evading. I'm like an Ewok. You couldn't find me. Beautiful costume.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Wow. He's got a little droid on his back. Looks awesome. We got the photo booth set up for everyone here. We got some Jedi. Lightsabers. Waiting for the first panel to start here with Maurice LaMarche and Rob Paulsen, two voice acting legends. I'm here for Pinky and the Brain, which I've never watched. I don't know anything about it, but I'm a huge fan of both of these guys. Maurice LaMarche from Real Ghostbusters, he was Egon Spengler, and then Rob Paulsen was everything else. He was Raphael on Turtles, he was Snow Job, Yo Snow on G.I. Joe, he was Arthur on The Tick. So this is going to be an awesome event. Fan Expo Canada.
Welcome for Maurice LaMarche and Rob Paulsen! Yeah. My goodness.
Thank you, Toronto.
Ah,
Showing up for a hometown boy and his friend from Detroit.
and his friend.
And my friend.
Well, is
Pinky.
it?
Yes.
I'm going to speak Canadian.
No, it's
For having us. Wow.
it's north.
North.
Like sorry.
Yes.
It's different.
It's north.
It's different in Canada?
It is. Well, it
We're
happens.
kidding. We're kidding. But in America, I'm always called on how I apologize.
Oh,
Because they say
Sorry.
sorry,
yeah.
and I say sorry.
Sorry.
And if it shows up on film or in a script,
Yeah.
then we constantly have to go back for a second take.
Do you want me to take one of those waters off your
No,
hands?
I'm a two-fisted.
Okay,
They're
good.
always there. It's a pretty good crowd for a Thursday.
Aww.
When the crowd shuffles in.
It certainly is. I think we did a count. There's over 300. Wow, lovely. Wow.
Coming to you from one of the press access rooms, and everything here is so top of the line, very classy. Look at this chilled water they got right there. So just finished the Pinky and the Brain panel. It was fantastic. Maurice LaMarche and Rob Paulsen share a lot of great stories. I like it when they do lines from not just that show, but other things they've worked on to really pop the crowd. Some great questions from the crowd too. Really, really nice, classy guys. Really very appreciative of being at Fan Expo. I thought it was really endearing the way Mr. Paulsen, when he was talking about some of his voice acting heroes, he would call them Mr. Blank for Mel Blanc, or Mr. Cleese for John Cleese, who was supposed to come to Fan Expo, but he was a last minute cancellation. But I thought that was cool because Rob Paulsen's a voice acting legend, and there he is, still not comfortable calling some of these guys on a first name basis like Mel Blanc. But just a fantastic panel, really feel good panel, and both super nice guys. Rob Paulsen, I've always been a fan of his work, but seeing him up there and just the way he was with the crowd, and then after the show, just chatting with one of the VIPs, you could feel the love just radiating off the guy. He's just so, he reminded me actually a lot of Simon Furman, just overjoyed to be in the business he's in, super grateful to be in it, so humble, and just such a nice super guy. So if you ever get a chance to see Maurice LaMarche and Rob Paulsen together, the Pinky and the Brain panel was fantastic, will continue to be fantastic wherever they go. Or Paulsen, Mr. Paulsen, along with any of the other voice actors. He's doing an appearance, I think, outside of Detroit coming soon with the other original Ninja Turtle actors. So that is going to be awesome. Might have to make the trip for that too, to see that. So yeah, fantastic panel. And now I'm going to recuperate a little bit in these nice cozy chairs. And then it's going to be the John Rhys-Davies panel. Sala, Gimli, Professor Arturo, you blithering idiot. Really looking forward to seeing that one too. And then that'll be it for me. Time to go home and recuperate. But Fan Expo has been such a blast. So grateful to be able to be here. especially as press, first time for everything. Sitting in line for John Rhys-Davies and hadn't anticipated the line is actually going all the way around the entire theater here.
All right, all right. He has been in over 200 film and television and animation projects. You know him best as Gimli from Lord of the Rings and Sala from the Indiana Jones movie. Please welcome John Rhys-Davies! Incredible. Yes, sir, you are a legend. This is for you, sir.
Wonderful to be back in Toronto and wonderful to see you all here. And now you're going to ask questions that I can't answer. And I get all nervous and intimidated. Yes. All right, you'll go.
Hey, so, you know, your body of work is absolutely epic and legendary.
Yeah, this is an epic body, really.
Touch on this multiversal element. Sliders was really one of the first things to do it correctly. How did that project come about for you, and what excited you about the role?
Well, because it was new, and because it was a lovely, simple idea that a young student could actually do something that had a weird quantum effect and would open up parallel universes. And I seized it because I'm rather interested in science myself. And it's very hard to get young people to study the hard scientific syllabus, really. And I just wanted to create a character who could exemplify intellectual passion. You can do it with humor, and he's a bombastic sort of fellow. But at heart, you know, he loves ideas and he loves intelligence. And that was a very good role model, I think, for people to have, particularly young people. This only counts as one. I'm not sure I did Treebeard anymore. I never got Treebeard right, I'm afraid. But anyway, all right, fire away. Ask another question. A better question.
Hello?
Yep.
Hello? Is it on?
Yes.
That's not my question. Was it hard to do any of the battle scenes when you had to kind of be short for all the large people?
Do you have a problem with short people? Do you have a particular problem with dwarves? Then get off the stage, girl. Was it difficult? Of course it was difficult. They could only find one dwarf in the universe to do that like that. And the best dwarf won. Right, next. Hello. And saving civilization as we know it.
Yeah.
Gimli is one. And he is, in a way, he is the gold standard. The snag is that most of those other characters are really rather idealized. Gimli is us. He has our flaws. And he also is a wonderful example of what we aspire to be, especially brave. Certainty of death. Small chance of success. What are we waiting for? And a wonderful people. Now go home and get some sleep.
Thank you.
So John Rhys-Davies panel just finished. It was spectacular. I was so excited for it. I knew it was going to be fantastic. Seeing it live in person was like 10 times better. He was hilarious, a wordsmith, a poet, brilliant, funny, booming voice. He did the Gimli voice a whole bunch of times, cracked the audience up all the way through. Just an awesome time. I had a blast listening to him. And that's a wrap for day one, Thursday, of Fan Expo. I had a blast here, and it's going to be going on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you can make it out, check it out. It's a great time. Now it's the long trek back to where I parked, and man, Toronto is a pretty city at night. Some giant buildings, busy streets. So yeah, it is exhausting. It's fun, but there's also quite a physical toll on you. If you are driving in to Fan Expo every single day, that's going to be an even bigger toll. I think this kind of thing, if you're going to go for all 4 days, you pretty much either have to live here or get a hotel and just have it be like an immersive experience. Be able to walk to and from the Metro Convention Center. This was just one day and I'm exhausted, and I'm really satisfied too. There's going to be a whole bunch more excellent guests out here, but the Punky and the Brain panel was fantastic, and then the John Rhys-Davies panel was equally fantastic. Really well organized, big time convention feel. Huge. Got to be the biggest one in Canada, probably. All right, I'm heading home. Hope you've enjoyed this first-hand look at my first Fan Expo. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Nerd mistake.